Good day, Lightsaber Addicts! Today's 10 Interesting Facts video is a request from someone to do Darth Plagueis. Please note, since there was not much info on him, I am using some Legends material. Please remember to subscribe and share, as this really helps out the channel. Now, let's get into it. Number 1. Darth Plagueis, remembered as Darth Plagueis the Wise, was a male Mun Dark Lord of the Sith, and heir to the lineage of Darth Bane. Born on Megiddo, sometime around 200 and 175 BBY, Higo Damask II was named after his grandfather. Number 2. Before his 5th birthday, Higo discovered that he can manipulate the Force by using it to ply the feelings of his playmates. He eventually tested the limits of his power by using a very potent mind trick on a Mun youngling, who he had grown to dislike, convincing the boy to commit suicide by jumping into a courtyard from a high window. Higo's mother instructed her son to keep his powers secret, and confided to him that they shared the same gift. Number 3. Higo's parents handed him over to Gnome, also known as Darth Tenebris, as a youngling, in return for a career advancement for Kar, Higo's father, presumably arranged by the Dark Lord's shadowy intelligence network. Tenebris took the child as his apprentice, the one he intended to eventually possess, naming him Darth Plagueis. Plagueis left Megiddo for the first time in his life and began his life as a Sith. Number 4. Trained by Darth Tenebris, Plagueis mastered the art and science of midi-chlorian manipulation. Obsessed with eternal life, he experimented ways to cheat death and create new life from the midi-chlorians. Number 5. In his public guise as Magister Higo Damask II of the Intergalactic Banking Clan, Darth Plagueis backed the rise and fall of certain star systems, businesses, and crime lords, earning him many enemies and putting the Galactic Republic into turmoil. Number 6. In 67 BBY, Darth Tenebris learned of a Cartosis deposit on a planet. During the mission, a superheated gas deposit was discovered, but one of the mining droids were damaged and was sabotaged. When the gas explosion caught them, Tenebris conjured a barrier to shield them from the fireball, and when the ceiling began to collapse, he used the Force to protect the ship. It was then that Plagueis had the impression of hearing the Force whisper to him that his moment had to come to claim his stake in the dark side, and lost no time in contemplation. He swiftly brought the huge slabs of stone down on his master using the Force. The rockfall, however, also buried their ship, trapping them both. Plagueis, accepting responsibility for his action, informed Tenebris that his death would mark the end of the rule of two, and that he would escape the grotto even without the ship. He then broke the Bith's neck, killing him. Number 7. Plagueis told Palpatine a story that he had killed his family to be free, and hinted for Palpatine to do something similar if he was to be free from his family. This was a test, of course. Palpatine did murder his family soon after, and contacted Damask, who promised him that all evidence would be destroyed, leaving nothing to link Palpatine to his family's disappearance. Plagueis now saw the young man as insidious, ambitious, and arrogant by nature, as well as completely lacking empathy, ready to join the Sith as his apprentice. Number 8. In 52 BBY, Plagueis was involved with discussions with the Kaminoans about the possibility of creating a clone army to one day destroy the Jedi Order. Number 9. Darth Plagueis had survived a Millennium attack with grievous injuries, and considerable part of his lower face had been taken off by a decapitator disc that would also severed his trachea and several blood vessels. In order to survive, the Dark Lord had been forced to wear a type of transpirator which covered his face below the nose. Number 10. Plagueis planned to be appointed co-chancellor of the Republic so that he might advise Sidious from the dark and devote himself to do his research. But his apprentice had other plans. Sidious, convinced that his master had outlived his usefulness, eventually killed Plagueis in his sleep that night before his election, and eventually rose to become ruler of the Galactic Empire. I do hope you liked today's video. Darth Plagueis had a very interesting story and the book was really good. I really suggest to give it a read. Let me know what you thought of Darth Plagueis in the comment section. Take care and have a great day.